What's up, guys? Hey, thank you all for tuning into my 20th episode of Project Renaissance Man. We're rolling, guys. 20 episodes already. And tonight I'm going to be talking about a subject that has to do with haters. And what I'd like to title this episode is Hater Proof. I'm going to give you guys 5 pointers on how to repel all the hate that you may receive when doing well in life, when you're really chasing your dreams and you got people that are naysayers and stuff like that. So the very first pointer I have for you guys has to do with understanding the reasoning behind why these people hate. And it's really cool when you look at it this way, and it's also an honest portrayal. So what I advise you guys to do is come to the realization that those committing the act of hating on you are through doing so acknowledging that you are in a more improved state than they are. In some way, shape, or form, they are basically acknowledging that you are doing better than they are. And that's why they don't like it. And that's why there's so much focus, energy, and time from them being directed towards you. So it's, in essence, flattering. And I think that's why you're going to see sometimes, and you do see sometimes, athletes kind of laugh it off because they eat that up. They love the hater, that hatership that they have. They love it because they get off on it. So that's pretty cool if you can get to that level where you can just laugh it off and you know exactly what it is. But this is a way to identify it. I think this is good criteria for identifying. Not that you need this to realize when somebody's hating on you. It's pretty obvious, but it's a good way to understand it, I guess. So, the next pointer I have for you guys is remind yourself of the sacredness of time. I had covered in a previous vlog about how important time is. And so, because it's so important, we don't get it back. It's very important that we reserve it for passions and for people that we love in our lives. It's way too precious to be squandered on people who want to just see our downfall. And that's why it's so important for us to make sure that we're just reserving it for those things that are positive in our lives, things that are going to benefit us, that are going to allow us to get to the next level of our personal development. Third pointer I have for you guys, look to the greats for inspiration. Do you think Michael Jordan or LeBron James or Tyron Woodley, Muhammad Ali, any of these guys or athletes, anybody out there that's ever reached the level of greatness would have ever gotten even close to reaching it had they not only listened to the haters, but actually believed what the haters were saying? No way. And that's why it's so important for us, if it helps, to look at the greats and say, look at these people. This is what happens when you don't listen to these people. When you don't listen to the people that are hoping you fall, the ones that are naysaying, that are always doubting you. Because look what you can become if you don't listen to them. And so, pure greatness. And I really like to use Tyron Woodley because that dude is extremely defiant. And it's just awesome, to watch his escapades in MMA and the UFC, because he just goes against the grain all the time. And still a great fighter. Fourth pointer I have for you guys is don't talk, but do. Unless you can talk and do. So an example for me, a personal example, is when I go down to the basketball court, you're guaranteed that in some of your showdowns and pickup games, you're going to get some people that are going to shit talk. And it could be playful, but some people can get a little ridiculous about it. And so when I say don't talk, but do, just speak through your game or speak through what you're good at. You don't need to run your mouth. There was an athlete in the NFL, I remember during a highlight reel, and he said something about he doesn't talk trash because then when he's not doing so well, he feels like he's got to come up with something to back his game up because his talk didn't do it. Well, when you don't talk, you have that luxury. When you're not doing so hot, it's fine because you never talk shit. But contrarily to that, which I love, is like when I get on the court and I do really well and you just give that guy that smirk, like I got your number, dude. And that's all you got to do. And you're basically saying it without verbally saying it. And so it's really gratifying when you just don't talk any smack. You just get excited, play your game, do the best you can at what you're good at, and people can't stand it. But you're not talking shit, so they really can't. You don't even give them a reason to hate you, you know. And then you're really showing everybody else that what it really comes down to is that they're jealous of you. So you're exposing them as well. And the fifth pointer I have for you guys is have some pride. Be proud of yourself. Acknowledge your strengths and accomplishments. I said this before, I think, in a previous vlog, that it's very common for people to always see, you know, when they do something wrong, or they do something they're not proud of, or they're not as good at something as they'd want to be. But what about the positive, you know? What about what we're good at? It's important for us to praise ourselves for what we're good at. If we don't praise ourselves, at least acknowledge what we're good at. So important. It just gives us a sense of pride. And pride, so long as we're not allowing it to run rampant, is a great thing to have, especially when it comes to helping us with, you know, almost as like a cheerleader with our personal development. Well, guys, that's all I got for you guys tonight. But thank you all for tuning in. If you like this video and feel it has benefited you, please be sure to like it, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And I will see you all on Saturday. Later.